Liars! Liars!
Rick, what in the name of God was going on in this room?
Trixie! Get quick out right now! Cooper, get these kiddies to bed, will you?
Hey, have you seen Big Mama?
Not yet.
Come.
Those kiddies are so full of vitality, I think I'm going to be heading back to town.
Oh, not yet, Reverend. You know we regard you as a member of this family, one of the closest and dearest. So you just have to be with us when Doc Paul tells Big Mama the actual truth about the report from the clinic.
Where do you think you're going?
Out for some air.
Why did Big Daddy shout lies?
Now, where is that old woman?
Has Big Daddy gone to bed yet?
I'll go look for her.
Can't you find her, Cooper?
She's avoiding this towel.
I think she senses something.
Rick, they're gonna tell Big Mama the truth about Big Daddy and she's gonna need you.
This is going to be painful.
Well, painful things can't always be avoided.
I see Big Mama.
Hey, Big Mama, come here.
Hush, Cooper, don't holler. Too much smell of burnt fireworks makes me a little sick in the stomach. Where's Big Daddy? That's what I want to know. Where's Big Daddy gone? Well, he must have turned in. I guess he went to bed.
Good, then we can have this talk.
Talk? What is this talk?
Did you know that my family freed their slaves 10 years before abolition? My great-grandfather gave his slaves their freedom 5 years before the wars between states started.
Oh, for God's sake. Maggie's climbed back up in her family tree.
What, Meg?
You know, I think Big Daddy was just worn out. He loves his family, but he loves to have them around, but they're too much of a strain on his nerves. He wasn't himself tonight. Big Daddy just wasn't himself. I could tell.
I think he's remarkable.
Why, yes, he is remarkable. Why, did you see how much food he put away at that table? Did you see how much he ate for supper? Why, he had such a good appetite. He ate like a horse.
Yeah, I hope he don't regret it.
What? That man had a huge chunk of cornbread with molasses on it and 2 helpings of Hop and John.
Big Daddy just loves Hoppin' John. Oh, we had us a real country dinner.
Yes, he adores it. And candy jams. Why, he ate enough food to stuff a field hand.
And I hope he don't pay for it later on.
What's that, Gooper? Gooper says he hopes Big Daddy doesn't suffer tonight. Gooper says, why should the man suffer from satisfying a normal appetite? Why, he knows that he's had a load lifted off of his mind. He is sound as a dollar. That's why he ate the way he did tonight.
Bless his old sweet soul.
Yes, bless his soul. Where's Brick?
Outside.
Drinking.
I know he's drinking. I can see the boy's drinking without you having to tell me that he's drinking.
Good for you, Big Mama.
People drink and have drunk and will continue to drink as long as they make the stuff and put it in bottles.
Well, that's the truth. You know, I never trusted a man who didn't drink.
Brick! Brick!
Oh, Brick's still out on the gallery. I'll bring him in here so we can talk.
What is this mysterious family conference all about?
Brick, they're gonna tell Big Mama the truth and she's gonna need you.
Google, will you please open that door and let some air circulate in here? Oh, I think we should leave that door closed till after the talk, Big Mama.
Brick!
Reverend Tooker, will you please open that door?
I sure will, Big Mama.
I just don't think we should take any chances on Big Daddy hearing a word of this discussion. There is nothing that can be said in Big Daddy's house that Big Daddy couldn't hear if he wanted to.
Well, Big Mama, it's more about...
A breeze! A breeze!
I think this house is the coldest house on the Delta. Do you know what Hazley Banks gave to the Church of Three Rivers down at Friars Point?
Stop, Paul.
He gave them
Those
a whole
vitamin
new
B12
air conditioning
injections are all they're
system
cracked up to
in
be.
the rectory and the church.
Trust me, I'll give your church a cooling system.
If they're as good as anything else.
Last Sunday, I was so wet my chase spools of purple faded right into the
Well,
purple.
you must have been preaching hellfire.
Come with Brick. I have a strange feeling. I have a peculiar feeling. What kind of feeling? Feeling that Brick said something to Big Daddy that he shouldn't have said. What could Brick have said to Big Daddy that he shouldn't have said?
Mama, it's more about the...
Oh, now wait.
You know, in my day, they had what they called the Keeley cure for heavy drinkers.
Shoot!
But now I understand they just take some kind of tablets.
Yeah, they call them Anibus tablets.
Brick don't need to take nothing. Brick's just broke up over his friend Skipper's death. Don't know how Skipper died. Why, they gave him a big injection of that sodium amp or something, and then called the ambulance and took him to the hospital. They gave him another big dose of it there. And that with all the alcohol and for months and months, why, it was just too much for his heart. I'm scared of needles. I am more scared of needles than I am the knife. Why, I think there have been more people needled out of this world than... Oh, there he is, this, my precious baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyone else?
No, son, and I wish you wouldn't.
I wish I didn't have to, Big Mama, but I'm still waiting for that click, which makes it all smooth out.
Son, you're breaking my heart.
Brick, go sit with Big Mama.
I just can't stand it. Now that we're all assembled, breaks my heart.
Brick, go sit with Big Mama and hold her hand.
You do that, Maggie. I'm a restless cripple. I gotta stay on my crutch.
Why y'all gather around me like this? Why y'all surrounding me like this?
Oh, calm yourself, Big Mama.
Calm yourself, Sister Ward. How can I calm myself when you're all looking at me like big blotches of blood have broken out on my face?
Doc Ball.
Doc Ball?
Doc Ball, Big Mama wants to know the complete truth about the report from the Oshner Laboratories.
On Big Daddy's condition.
On Big Daddy's condition. We got to face it.
Well,
There's something I don't know.
Big Mama,
Yes,
sit down here on the sofa.
well,
Brick, go
Well, I
sit with
want
Big
to
Mama.
know. I want to know. Someone's lying and I want to know. What is it? What is it?
I never have seen a more thorough examination than Big Daddy Pollock was given in all my experience with the Oshner Clinic.
It's one of the best in the country.
Well, it's the best in the country, bar none.
Of course, they were 99 9/10% sure before they even started.
Sure of what? Sure of what?
Big Mama, be a brave girl.
Shut up, Rick!
Sorry.
But now, well, you see, Big Mama, they cut a piece off of this growth, a specimen of the tissue.
Well, you told me that.
Now,
You
wait,
told me that.
wait.
Nothing wrong with it, and it's nothing wrong.
Well, yes, that is what we told Big Daddy, but we had this bit of tissue run through the laboratory, and, well, I'm sorry to say the test was positive on it. It's malignant.
Cancer? Cancer?
We had to tell you, Big
Why
Mama.
are
We
you
had to...
freaking this now? Why?
Oh,
Too
gee.
far gone, Big Mama. Too many organs affected.
Oh, yes, it's affected the liver and kidneys both. It's gone way past what they consider to be a...
A surgical risk.
Oh, yes, Oh, dear. That's why it's turned yellow, Mommy.
Get away from me, May. Get away from me! Brick! Brick! Where's Brick? Where's my only son?
Mama! Did she say only son?
What does that make me?
A sober, responsible man with 5 beautiful children. 6.
I want Brick to tell me where is Brick!
Brick was so upset he went back outside.
I want Brick to tell me, Brick!
Mama, let me tell you.
No, you're not my kid. Where's Brick?
Mama, listen to me. I'm your son.
The Goop is your son. He's your firstborn.
You never liked Big Daddy. That's not true.
Perhaps I should go. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. God bless you all. And this place.
Big Mama?
It's not true. It's just a dream.
And we're going to do everything we can to keep Daddy as comfortable as possible.
I have a feeling that Big Daddy is in pain, but he's not admitting it.
Well,
just a
yes,
dream.
lots
It's
of
just a bad
people do
dream.
that. They think if they don't admit they're having the pain, they can sort of escape the fact of it.
They get real sly about it.
It
real
can't be true.
sly
It's just a
about it.
Goober and I.
Shut up, May. Big Mama, I think the Big Daddy needs to be started on morphine right now.
Nobody is going to give Big Daddy morphine.
Now, Big Mama, when that pain strikes, it's going to strike mighty hard, and Big Daddy's going to need the needle to bear it.
Nobody is going to give him morphine.
Now, Big Mama, you don't want Big Daddy to suffer. You know you don't.
Well, I'm going to leave this stuff here, so if there's a sudden attack, y'all won't have to send out for it.
Oh, I know how to give a hypo.
Nobody's going to give him morphine.
May took a course in nursing during the war.
Somehow, I don't think Big Daddy would want May to give him a hypo.
Oh, you think he'd want you to do it?
Well,
Doc Bar's going.
yes, I gotta be going. Well, now you keep your chin up, Big Mama.
She's gonna keep both chins up, aren't you, Mama? Well, thank you, Doc Paul, for all that you've done for us. You sure do. I know he has got a lot on his mind, but he can still act a little more civil. Now be strong, Mommy.
It's not true.
Mama, those tests are infallible.
Why are you so determined to see your father dead?
Big Mama!
I know what Big Mama means.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I think I do.
For a newcomer in the family, you sure do show a lot of understanding.
Understanding is needed on this place.
Well, I guess you must have needed a lot of it in your family. Your father with his drinking habits. Now you've got Brick with his.
Rick does not have a drinking problem. He is devoted to Big Daddy, and this is a terrible strain on him.
Brick is Big Daddy's boy. And Big Daddy loves him, but he drinks too much. And it worries Big Daddy and me. And Margaret, you've got to cooperate with us. You've got to cooperate with Big Daddy and me and help get Brick straightened out. Because it would break Big Daddy's heart. If Brick doesn't get straightened out and take hold of things,
Take hold of what things, Mama?
this place.
Mama, you've had a
Oh,
shock.
we've all had a shock.
But let's be realistic.
Big Daddy would never be foolish enough to...
To put this place in irresponsible hands.
Big Daddy is not going to put this place in anybody's hands. Big Daddy is not going to die. You get that through your heads, all of you.
Now, Mommy, Big Mommy, we are just as hopeful and optimistic as you are about Big Daddy's prospects. We have faith in prayer, but nevertheless, there are certain matters that need to be discussed and dealt with.
Eventualities have to be considered. May, get my briefcase out of our room, will you?
Yes, honey.
Now, Big Mama, what you said a minute ago is not exactly true. I've loved Big Daddy in my own quiet way and never made a show of it. And I know that Big Daddy's always been fond of me in a quiet way as well, and never made no show of it either.
Here's your briefcase, Goober, honey.
Thank you. Now, my relationship with Big Daddy is different than Brick's.
Well, you're 8 years older. Always had to carry a bigger load of the responsibility than Brick ever had to carry. Why, he never had to carry a thing in his life except a football or a highball.
May, will you let me talk?
Yes, honey.
Now, Big Mama, a 28,000-acre plantation's a mighty big thing to run.
Almost single-handed.
Run it? You have never had to run it. As if Big Daddy were already dead and in his grave and you had to run it. All you've ever done is help him with a few business deals and then had your law practice back in Memphis.
Mommy, let's be fair.
Brick!
Goober has put himself into this body and college. Still a football player at 27.
Who are you talking about now? Brick, a football player? He is not a football player, and you know it. Brick is a sports announcer on TV, and one of the best in the country.
I'm talking about what he was.
Well, I wish you would just stop talking about my husband.
Now, I can talk about my brother with my own members of my family, which don't include you. Now, why don't you go out there on the porch and drink with Brick?
I've never seen such malice towards a brother.
What about his malice towards me? He can't even be in the same room with me.
This is a deliberate campaign for vilification for the most sordid and disgusting reason on earth. And I know what it is. It's avarice. Avarice, greed.
Yeah.
I will scream if this doesn't stop! Right now! I'll scream! Maggie, come sit with Big Mama.
I'm sorry, precious Mama. I'm sorry.
Oh, how beautiful. How touching, this display of devotion. You know why she's childless? She's childless because that big, beautiful athlete of a husband of hers won't go to bed with her.
Now, you won't let me do this in a nice way, will you? Now, I don't give a damn if Big Daddy liked me or don't like me or did or never did or will or never will. I'm just trying to appeal to a common sense of decency and fair play. And the truth is, I resented Big Daddy's partiality to Brick ever since Brick was born. He always treated me like I was barely good enough to spit on, and sometimes not even good enough for that. Well, now, Big Daddy has cancer, and it's spread all through him, all through his organs, down to his kidneys. And now it's sinking into uremia, which is the poisoning of the whole system, since the body can't eliminate its own poisons.
Poisons, venomous thoughts and words and
Now, all I'm asking for is a square deal, and by God, I intend to get one. And if I see any particular shenanigans going on around here, well, I'm not a corporate lawyer for nothing. I know how to protect my own interests.
Storm coming up.
Oh, look, it's Brick, the late arrival.
Behold, the conquering hero comes.
The famous Brick Paulette coming to play the game.
Looks like he's been injured in the game.
Well, you're going to have to sit out the Rose Bowl this year, Brick, or was it the Sugar Bowl he made that famous run in?
It was the punch bowl, Gooper honey. The cut glass punch bowl.
Now, I get my bowls mixed up.
Why don't you stop venting your envy and malice on a sick boy?
Hush. The two of you, hush. Hush, all of you.
Storm coming! Shut up. Yes.
Lacey, will you put the top up on my Cadillac?
Yes, sir, Mr. Polly.
Now, Big Mama, you know it's necessary for me to go back to Memphis in the morning. I have to represent the Parkers in the estate lawsuit.
Is it, Gooper?
Yes.
That's why we gotta talk about something that's too
Much
important.
too important to be put off.
Brick ought to be in on this if Brick were sober.
Brick is present.
Oh, well.
We're present.
Well, good. Now, listen, Big Mama, this here is an outline that my partner Tom Bullitt and I drew up.
Oh, is that the plan? You'll be in charge and dole out remittances, will you?
We did this with the advice of a guy named C.C. Bellows. He's the chairman of the board of directors of the Planters Bank and Trust Company. He does all sort of deals like this for all of the prominent families in the Tennessees and the Deltas.
Gooper?
Now, Mama, this is just a plan. It's not final or anything like that. But it's just an outline, a preliminary sort of plan.
Yes, I'll bet it's a plan.
It's a plan to protect the biggest estate in the Delta from irresponsibility and...
Now you listen to me. All of you. There will be no more catty talk in my house. And Gooper, I don't know what that is. And I don't know what the hell's in it, and I don't care what the hell is in it. You put that away before I grab it and I rip it up. I am talking in Big Daddy's language now. I am his wife, not his widow. I am his wife.
Now, Mama,
And I am
uncalled for in this.
They're discussing about all this talk.
No one is going to take over anything until Big Daddy lets go of it. And maybe, just possibly, not even then. Not even then.
Could you cover the porch furniture, Daisy? You want the paint to come off?
Lacey, we put my car in the garage.
Well, I can't do that, Mr. Polly. You got the keys?
I don't got the keys. May, where are the keys?
You got him in your pocket.
No, wait. Hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home.
Brick, come here, I need you. Brick looks like he did when he was a little boy, my bad, wild little boy. And he'd be out playing his wild games, and then he'd come in, and after I'd hollered myself hoarse, and be all sweaty and sleepy and pink-cheeked with his dark hair shining. Time, it just goes by so fast, and you can't outrun it. Death commences before you've half met life. You meet the other. We have all got to love each other and stay together as close as we can. Especially now that such a black thing has come into this place uninvited. Oh. Brick, Big Daddy loves you so. And his fondest dream would be if you were given a child, a grandson as much like his son as his son is like Big Daddy.
I know that's Big Daddy's dream.
It's his dream.
Such a pity Maggie and Brick can't oblige.
Seems like the way's been taking some liberties out here.
Oh.
Yes, sir, Mr. Polly.
Big Daddy's out in the gallery.
I can't stay here to see something in my eyes.
Mind if I come in?
Did the storm wake you up, Big Daddy?
What sort? The storm out here or the hullabaloo inside here? Sounds like quite an ordeal was going on. Got pretty loud at times. What's that smell I smell? You smell it, Brick? Smells like mendacity. It's an obnoxious and powerful smell.
Yes, sir, I think I do smell that odor.
Yep, Brick smells it. Mendacity. It's obnoxious and disgusting. What do you say, Goober?
What's that?
You smell that mendacity smell? How about you, Big Mama? You smell that mendacity? That storm's not blown out of here yet.
Why, Big Daddy, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you can smell it. It smells like death.
Oh,
What's wrong with you, you fat thing over there with the jewels all around your neck?
Well, she had a bit of a dizzy spell, Big Daddy.
Oh, Big Mama, you better be careful. A stroke is a terrible way to go.
Brick. Oh, Brick, look. Big Daddy has your present on him. He's wearing your present. That cashmere robe, the softest material I ever did feel.
Well, this is my soft birthday, Maggie. It's not my gold birthday or my silver birthday. It's my soft birthday. And everything's going to be soft for Big Daddy's soft birthday.
Big Daddy, I haven't given you my big present yet. So now's the time. Now's the time for me to present it to you. I have an announcement to make.
What kind of announcement?
A sports announcement?
Announcement of life beginning. A child is coming. Signed by Brick and out of Maggie the cat. I have Brick's child in my body, and that is my gift to Big Daddy on this birthday.
Get up, girl. Get up. Get off your knees. Oh, this child has life inside her body. And that's no lie.
Oh, Big Daddy's dream come true.
Cooper, I'll be wanting my lawyer in the morning. My lawyer.
Where are you going, Big Daddy?
Up on the roof. Up that belvedere on the roof. I want to take one last look at my property. At my 28,000 acres of the richest land this side of the Delta Nile before I give it away.
Sweetheart, sweetheart, can I come with you?
Crap!
Brick, you think you can spare me a shot of this liquor?
Help yourself, Goober boy.
I will.
Of course, we all know that this is a lie.
Be still, May.
I won't be still. I just know she's made this
I
up.
said shut up, May.
Precious, I didn't know my little announcement was going to provoke such a storm.
That woman is not pregnant.
Who said she was?
She did.
The doctor didn't. Doc Bar didn't.
I didn't go to Doc
Well, then who did you go to, Maggie?
One of the best gynecologists in the South.
Yes, and can we have his name, please?
No, you cannot, Mr. Prosecuting Attorney.
He doesn't have any name, because he doesn't exist.
He exists, all right. So does my child, Brick's baby.
You can't expect to conceive a baby with a man that won't sleep with you, unless you think you're the... We know that it's a lie, because we hear you in here. He won't sleep with you. We hear you. So don't imagine you're going to put over a trick on us to fool a dying man with a... Did you hear that, Cooper? Did you hear that?
Sounds like the pain has struck. Come on, May. Let's leave these two lovebirds to their nest.
Thank you for keeping still.
Okay, Maggie.
It was gallant of you to save my face.
There!
What?
Click. You always, yeah, singing this song.
Rick, I always thought you were stronger than me. And I didn't want to be overpowered by you. But now that you've taken to liquor, you know what? It's bad, but now I am stronger than you and I can love you more truly. And don't move that pillow. I'm just going to put it right back if you chew. Brick? been to a doctor. And I know what to do. And it's my time by the calendar to conceive.
I understand, Maggie. How do you think you're going to conceive a child by a man in love with his liquor?
By locking up his liquor and having him satisfy my desire before I unlock it.
Is that what you've done, Maggie?
Take a look and see. That cabinet's mighty empty from before.
Son of a...
So tonight, we're gonna make that lie true. And when that's done, I'll bring the liquor back in here. And we'll both get drunk together. Here in this place that death is coming to. What do you say?
I don't say anything, I guess. I guess there's nothing to say.
Oh, you weak people. You weak, beautiful people who give up with such grace. What you want is someone to guide your hand back, gently, with love, guide your life back like something gold you let go of. I do love you, Brick. I do.
Wouldn't it be funny if that was true?